Queen Mary of Denmark's style transformation has left us stunned. After 20 years as Mary, Crown Princess of Denmark, the Danish royal ascended to one of the highest titles in the country in January 2024, and now officially bears the title Queen Mary of Denmark. Regal, refined, and powerful are the themes of this newly anointed monarch's fashion sense, but it hasn't always been that way. Just as the brunette beauty's journey to the throne has been years in the making, her sovereign chic aesthetic is also the product of a decades-long style transformation. Born Mary Donaldson in Tasmania, Australia, this People's Princess first entered the public eye in the early 2000s when she began dating Denmark's Crown Prince Frederik. The two eventually wed in 2004 and have been together ever since, seeing each other through ups, downs, and many fashion fads. From the low-rise jeans of the early 2000s to the bold patterns and colors of the 2010s to modern-day power suits, Queen Mary's looks have always evolved with the times. Now that she is the queen of her adopted Nordic country, this royal's elegant taste will only continue to grow. Before we showcase her queen-like fashion, let's explore how Queen Mary earned the snappy dresser status today. While modern royal watchers might be used to seeing Queen Mary dressed in sequins and sapphires, this monarch made her official debut into the Danish aristocratic spotlight in a much more casual outfit. In 2003, the Australian native, then simply known as Mary Donaldson, was photographed wearing slouchy low-rise jeans in a light wash color and a low-cut cream top as she boarded the deck of the Tasmania Yacht Club. With her chunky sunglasses and cappuccino-colored flat sandals, it was obvious that this savvy dresser had dressed appropriately for the casual occasion. All smiles for the camera, this besotted future queen was more than ready to hang on the arm of her then-boyfriend, Prince Frederik of Denmark, as they watched the first race of the Dragon Boat World Championship together. Subtle, yet trendy for the times, this relaxed ensemble introduced the future Queen Mary as a practical, down-to-earth woman, who has a keen eye for the details. Things began to change almost immediately when the woman known as Mary Donaldson announced her engagement to Prince Frederik of Denmark on October 8, 2003. Long gone were the wide-legged jeans and flirty midriff that Queen Mary had been photographed wearing just months prior. Instead, the future monarch signaled the end of her girlfriend era and the beginning of her days as a royal fiancé with a sleek, coffee-hued midi dress appropriate for the environment of a formal press conference. Seated next to her fiancé at Denmark's Fredensborg Castle, Queen Mary looked as if she had stepped right out of Disney's The Princess Diaries as she crossed her ankles politely and showed off her neutral heels fitted with cute black bows. Her simple, coffee-colored dress had little embellishment aside from two thick ribbons cinching in her waist. The old Mary was still shining through, though, as the future queen wore her hair in a fun-loving bumped-up style that was popular for the era. Entering your hat era? Maybe don't take inspiration from Queen Mary from her early royal days. Leading up to her 2004 wedding, the bride-to-be was seen attending an event with her future in-laws wearing a tall church hat that almost covered half her face. She paired the forest floor-colored piece with a matching jacket over a cream midi dress. While this simple and sweet cream gown was the perfect choice for a blushing bride in the bloom of her youth, Queen Mary publicly fumbled when she paired it with such a polarizing color as well as a matronly hat that shielded rather than flattered her face. Despite the thin, green ribbon tied around her headpiece, Mary's look was giving mother of the bride rather than woman in white. Altogether, the clunky silhouette of this look was a far cry from the easy, breezy Aussie style the royal was photographed rocking earlier in her public career. However, as cumbersome as this pre-wedding look might be, the switch in textures, shapes, and colors signaled that this former beachy babe was taking her new role as a public servant and role model seriously.